I have crawled out of my tomb once again to talk about news relating to video games. Could this be the long-awaited sequel to Game News? It's not. Stick around. So GameSpot recently tweeted, "For those of you who have been patiently waiting, be prepared to wait a whole lot longer. GTA 6 will reportedly launch in 2025, and then it links to an article talking about that. Now, I actually read the article, unlike most people, and this information is coming from someone who has had some credible leaks, but I'm still going to take it with a grain of salt because most leaks involving Rockstar never seem credible, and most of the time they aren't credible. I think only one time a map leak actually turned out to be true, and that was with Red Dead Redemption 2. Me, personally, although I don't think the leak is that credible, a 2025 release sounds about right, since it's most likely they just started developing the game. Some people on Twitter genuinely think that GTA 6 has been in development for 8 years. And to those people, all I can say is, no, it hasn't. If you've paid attention to their releases, you'd have noticed that they've moved away from leapfrogging releases every year or so to taking their entire development team and working on one major release at a time. This is what they did with Red Dead Redemption 2. After GTA 5 was said and done, they spent that entire period all working together, working on Red Dead Redemption 2. And now that it's said and done and out there, they took a break and now they're coming back to work on GTA 6. And 5 or 6 years in development makes sense for a Rockstar game. I don't know why people are so upset about this. And I guess with the development time thing out of the way, there are a lot of people in the comments and on the GTA subreddit who have their own expectations of what you might be able to do in this game. They range from every building having an interior to being able to fly from one city to every other city that's ever existed in the GTA universe. I feel like those people think this game's been in development for 10 years. Since this video is mine and I'm the one making it, I'm going to spend the rest of the time talking about what I would want from GTA 6. Now, I don't talk a lot about GTA, but I am a fan of the series. I played them all except for 1 and 2. GTA 4 is probably my favorite. I love the atmosphere and I love Liberty City. And although GTA 5 is a good game, I believe it falters in some areas. And one of those areas is the city. I feel like Los Santos doesn't even hold a candle up to the beautiful city of Liberty. And one of those areas is population and vehicle density. Here's me standing in the street for like 5 minutes in GTA 4, and then here's that in GTA 5. As you can see, GTA 4 has a lot more going on. And another thing I think GTA 5 falters at is having the map feel as big as it really is. GTA 4's Liberty City felt huge when that game came out, despite being about the size of San Andreas map. It felt like a large city, and one of the things it did to help it feel that way was to slow the cars down and mess with the way the cars handle so it takes longer to get across the map. In GTA 5, cars are very responsive. They have tight turns and they can go from 0 to 100 in a matter of seconds, but it means you can get across the map a lot faster. And in some cases, I feel like it's faster to go across GTA 5's map than it is GTA 4's because of that. And it just makes the game feel not as large as it actually is. Couple that with the fact that you're never a few feet from a road, even out in the middle of nowhere. It makes GTA 5's version of Blaine County feel a little artificial. Something else that GTA 4 does a lot better is just interacting with the world. Walking down the street in Liberty City, there's food stands, there's shops, there's restaurants that you can go in and order food at that restore your health. All that shit was stripped in GTA 5. Most building interiors, yeah, you can't enter them. There's a lot of shops and restaurants that are set dressing, and there's also food stands occasionally that you can't order food from. What a travesty. So for GTA 6, I'd want those interactions back. I'd want to go into a restaurant and order food, and I'd want to walk up to like a kiosk maybe, and buy a newspaper. That's something Red Dead Redemption does. Let's get that in here too. And for the size of the world, I don't know. If GTA 6 is about as big as GTA 5, as long as they work hard on making it feel like a real place, I think I'll be okay with that. So for GTA 6, I'd say let them take their time and make a game that is the best it can possibly be. Oh, and for that map leak, it's not real. Not even a little bit convincing. It's fake. Don't worry about it.